Women will do anything for attention. It's ridiculous because they're very, very insecure human beings. You know, let's say if you are at school, you in college, you know, they'll ball up a piece of paper and throw it at you right in the middle of the test that you're taking just to get your attention. You know, they'll throw a pen at you or an eraser. Believe it or not, fellas, they might even throw the desk at you. You know, if they want your attention extremely bad, they will. These women will do anything just to get your attention. You know, they'll neglect their morals, their self-respect, their integrity. They'll jeopardize their life, put their life in jeopardy, you know, just to get attention. They'll hurt themselves just to get attention. Do the craziest things just to get attention. Women will do anything for attention, especially on social media. You know, they'll put a cucumber down their throat just to get attention. They will. You see them, the females, the cucumber challenge, they were doing it just to get attention. They will, dress half naked or be completely naked just to get attention on social media. They will. They'll make up a false, fake sympathy post. They'll tell you that, their stomach is hurting or their dog just died, when really they're doing just fine. They're just bored and depressed. Nobody's giving them that attention. No male is giving her the attention that she needs. So she'll just post online just to get all the simps and the beta males to comment in the comment section and say, "Are you okay? Are you all right? Or everything's going to be okay," just to get attention. And the whole time she's just alone and just a boring person. She don't know what to do with herself. She's just fine. She will lie. Women will lie to get attention. They do anything to get attention. They will do anything. It's sad. It's pathetic, because these women, they have very, very low self-esteem. Nowadays, the rate of the single mother households is skyrocket. They don't have their father in place, so they look for that from guys. So they'll do anything to get that attention from guys. Shake their butt online. You wondering why these girls keep shaking their butt? Because they're not getting the attention that they want, that they desire and that they crave. They're not getting it at home. They're not getting it at home because maybe their daddy not there, in the household, and their mother not paying them no attention. But they will do anything just to get attention. These women will. They'll paint themselves just to get attention. They'll put on a wig that don't even look right just to get attention. They'll put on a ton of makeup to the point where they're looking like a coloring book. They're no longer looking like themselves, them natural selves. Her face color doesn't even matches her neck because she got on makeup, so much makeup. But she's doing it just to get attention. Women will do anything just to get attention. You guys got to stop giving them this attention so they can find themselves. A lot of these women, they don't know who they are. They're insecure. They need to be alone. They don't need no attention from nobody. These women will do anything just to get attention. You guys got to be on the lookout for these women. You know, they wear tight pants that show, you know, you can see straight through the shirt. They don't have on no bra, just to get attention, just to get one of you simp beta males to go up to them and try to holler at them, and then they reject you. But it's all, you know, but she did it just to get attention. She wore that just to get attention, just to get an ego boost, just to get her ego inflated. That's what it's about, just to get her ego inflated. These women would do absolutely anything to get attention. Why do you think that they always, you know, go after these celebrity guys? When they see a celebrity, they go crazy. You know, they will sleep with that celebrity man like that in a snap of my finger. Why? Because just to get his attention, just to say that, oh, you know, I slept with a famous man. Just so she can tell all her friends she slept with somebody that's famous. You know, just to get validation and attention. You know. These women will do anything for attention. And when it comes down to the celebrity guys, what they really want is that, you know, they want that attention, but they want to make sure that, you know, when they let him smash, they hoping that they manipulate that celebrity guy with their body, with that cat. And she hoping and praying that he doesn't tell her to leave that hotel and that she can stay. And that she can be with him. She's hoping he say that. Or he doesn't say, you know, don't leave the hotel. She's hoping that. Just so she can chase clout off for him. Just so, you know, the paparazzi, TMZ can see her and him, you know, going out different places. Just to get attention, though. Just to get clout, fame from him. To boost them up in status. These women will sell their souls just to get attention. They will do anything for attention. You guys got to be on the, like I tell you guys, you guys got to be on the lookout, man. And it's a lot of times, it's the most beautiful women. The most beautiful women be having the lowest self-esteem. They be the most insecure. Why it's like that? It's just like that. These women are just like that. You know, because of, you know, they getting judged and stuff like that. Or they feel like, you know, somebody's judging them. So they feel like they have to be perfect. Because they live in this fantasy type, they have this fantasy type mindset that she has to look perfect. She has to be perfect. These women will do anything for attention. You can come home from work. You know, worked hard, take a bath, get in the bed, be in a deep sleep. And your girlfriend come over, you know, she'll come over there to you, hit you with the pillow, and disrupt your sleep. And you just worked hard. Probably one of the hardest days of the week you worked. You know, you did a lot of work that day just to get attention. You know, they will disrespect you just to get attention. They will. Women will do anything for attention. It's crazy how these women are. But this is the female. You know, this is a part of female nature. Attention is a drug to women. They need that. It's like oxygen to them. They can't live without it. It's like water to them. They can't live without it. They need that attention. They will do anything for attention. You know, you be walking, you know, finna go to another class in college, and then woman just, you know, or a girl, she come up to you and just yell, "Hey!" Like all up in your face. Like in a very disrespectful way. Just to get attention. They will just, like I said, that's another sign of disrespect. They will do anything for attention. You guys got to stop giving them this attention because is making these women worse. It's making them worse human beings. You're putting them up on a pedestal when you giving them all this attention, when you overvalue them, when you validate them, when you don't feed them straps, when you always available, when you always, investing into her, going up to her, speaking to her, calling her first, paying for all the meals. You giving these women what they want. Now, this is what they want. They want to feel like they're better than men. You guys got to stop giving these women attention, because they will do absolutely anything just to get attention. And the more attention you give a woman,